take a look at the Chapter 9 vocab, kind of wrap things up here. A solid, if we take a look at that, is just a three-dimensional figure. A polyhedron, then, is a solid formed by polygons. All right, so that means our cylinders, our cones, our spheres don't fall into that because they're curved. The face, a face is, I should say it's not plural, so it's a polygon. On the polyhedron. So if we were to think of it in terms of a box, we'd call it the sides of the boxes. And then the edge is the segment where two faces meet or connect. And these are what are going to join the vertices. Okay, so it's connecting the corners, connecting those vertices. I'm going to take a look at our next word. We have prism in there. And so these are just kind of a review of the words that we've used them. This is a polyhedron. With two congruent bases. All right, so there's no vertex at the top. The base of a polyhedron are the two congruent faces. And so often it's going to be a triangle, a rectangle, or a square. The lateral faces are going to be the faces that connect the bases. So once again, that's what we kind of call the side of a box. And then the faces are the top and the bottom of the box. Surface area is the area needed to cover a solid. Cylinder. A cylinder is a solid, it's not a polyhedron, with congruent circular bases. If we take a look at a pyramid is a polyhedron with one base and faces that meet at a common vertex. Alright, and so that's that point that we see at the top. The height of a pyramid is the inside height. Okay, it goes from the vertex to the base on the inside of it. The slant height is what we would call the outside height. All right, so the outside height is still going to go from the vertex, but it's going to go to the edge of the base. And so often when we look at our diagrams, the inside height is straight up and down, it's vertical. It hits at a 90-degree angle, where the slant height is still hitting at a 90-degree angle, but it's at an angle, it's at a slant. Cone is a solid with one circular base. So it looks like that ice cream cone. Once again, the height is the inside height, and it goes from the vertex to the center of the base. Alright, and the slant height is going to be the same thing. It's going to be this outside height, outside distance, and it goes from the vertex to the edge of the base. And last but not least, we're taking a look at volume. And the volume of a solid is the amount needed to fill the solid. And this is in cubic units. Now when we take a look at a sphere, and I want to find the exact definition they give you. A sphere is a set of points in space, which makes this 3D, equidistant from the center. So this is what we would call a 3D circle. And a hemisphere is just half of a sphere. Alright, so just to wrap up with some of that vocab as we take a look at beginning the review for the chapter test. Have a great day.